What's up? Not too bad. No, not. I had to work. Want to get
Some would call it
free
swag
Friday.
at some point. Cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not
Huh?
bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates
Sometimes.
an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one.
Maybe 4.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
4.
Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on
Yeah.
the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio
No.
State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse
It
Moore.
is.
Guys, let's get down to
I
the
gotta
field.
make the playoffs. I think so.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off.
Yeah.
He
Pretty much.
wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Oh, how do you?
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Why?
Gets away from one. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I didn't know what to do.
Everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator.
I do
because
too.
He can do
That's why I
that.
was
He drops
started.
back, he's supposed to
Yeah.
pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Rush is on him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
You know how many
Ohio
times
State.
you feel sacked me?
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one on the opening drive?
could
you
be.
march
I
the
mean,
field,
I like
75
him as a-
yards, and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Yeah.
Ready to kick it away, and this
I like him
crowd
more.
is buzzing after that last score.
I like him more than saying.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance and call for the false start. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bond. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range, and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But
that's fucking cool.
Build on the momentum, starting to get some momentum, some ball. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too,
Oh,
because
it's a
we
big
know
ball.
they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And
he uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Floating away. Fires in the end zone.
That right to him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Defensively, with all this space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football. Get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Meavy.
Fucking get him.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved. Out on the perimeter in space, we can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense. pick up the first through the air. Close to the marker, it's Bond. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep.
Oh, he got beat.
He's got it at
He got
15.
beat. Oh, good.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair.
You need to
and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's why I don't
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Oh,
no, you fucking take that shit.
That was
a dog.
You just have to make that
That was a dog.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Porto, yeah.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
Yeah.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's fine.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. New center down, right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Did he?
Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair.
Oh, here's my
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits the open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you could set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That should have been called. There was no one near him.
Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Beebe. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stop behind the line.
That play took way too long to go.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell.
I think if it was a quicker handoff, if you had
gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, good.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Ooh.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still time on game. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy.
That's why I love Florida.
That's my number 2. Down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
In this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. And that one's way too far.
You need to get your feet in.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete. There are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense.
No.
Touchdown!
No fucking way.
They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
That was a hell of a
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away.
That just reminds me of the Chicago Bears.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
It is. It definitely is. That kind of stuff.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection.
Needs your quarterback again.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beebe. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the missed connection on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
I'll take that.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Thank you. After phone, I didn't like that.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Now on the option. Now the pitch.
How this fucking hell?
It's into the open.
How lucky do you need a... And that is lucky to me.
And that one will give them the lead.
Holy
They
crap.
call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking.
You guys will have to
Running
go
back takes
take
it all the way
lose
for the
this game.
huge touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida State is just getting
This
crushed today, and this is in
defense
front of
is
a
blasted.
full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should
Oh,
not be
they are
subjected to
good.
this.
Point.
They're trailing by 14 to Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air. It's St. Clair. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Knock on wood, this
Might
is
as well
the
try to
cleanest
punch them while
football
they're
played
reeling.
all
You
year.
get one huge way to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Porter.
That's the one
Porter is
danger
happening.
defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Nope.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at
I
third
need
down.
this.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such
And
a
this
good job of
this
scheming
part
ways
season,
to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Let's see.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He now has 91 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Chandler. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete.
I would let him call it.
Might have cost him a big play on first down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Outside the pocket.
Yeah, just let him have his stick in this.
It's Chandler. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
These wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down.
Great break on the ball, way to knock it down. But man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, got a chance to maybe take some points off the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Field goal is good. And now they take
even though you should have had nothing.
The last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
We're not even in the fourth quarter yet.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
I would like my running back.
To throw, it's St. Clair. And they can't make the connection, and
we just did it all.
Are in the books as we head to the fourth. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top.
It was supposed to go to my tight end, but my run back.
See how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Fires fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. You always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen. It's personally ever worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upsets. Got his man in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge shot right on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take.
Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They're getting up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire.
I hate this.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage. Taking the lead here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 24 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. The sweet feet buy a little time.
No, you fucker.
Oh,
you bitch.
What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Bitch.
They'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
That's game.
Indiana
that made the game.
Offense comes out ready to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Very much.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Beebe.
Dude, he's a fucker.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
They'll run for
Fuck.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chain.
Getting fucking pissed off.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Good. This game is done.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle.
Just
It's
almost
Beebe.
something.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically free, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
Just put me out.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shame. Missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Now improvising. And he can't get it off. taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Come on, snap the damn ball.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants a big play here late. Snags it on the right. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
He's looking to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They move on top here in the fourth.
I don't trust my defense out.
This offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure.
Watch
it.
This, you guys
down.
have no idea.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3
I'm gonna be
seconds.
pissed at that.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So